Leo Savage. Got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah. Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah. Got the heat, feel your face glow. Leo Savage. Steel mace flow. So seamless, make it feel this. Starting from the bottom of the buildings, from the ground up, bounce up. When you get knocked down, got the game on lockdown. Rock out, better core engagement. The game about to change it, rise to the occasion. Let's get it, yeah. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah. Right away, for the storm, make the boat flow. About to hit him with a rope flow. Life full of roadblocks, setbacks. We don't step back, and defeat don't accept that. Got the heat, got a nitro, hydro. Or lost some battles, win the war. Let it rain, let it pour. Come rain, come shine, give them more. Yo, they can't stop us, we just letting them know. Got the kettlebell flow, it's a move. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, let's just get it. Know the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah.
I got the matches.
Leo Savage, going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah.
You know, can we? Is it possible? Can we get a playback? Can we get playback on that? Everybody in the chat who wants to hear it again, let me hear you say, yeah.
Woo!
I can't fight you guys.
You know who
you
it
gotta want to
is?
hear the Savage song, you can hear it.
Leo Savage, yeah. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage, got the matches about to set the game on fire. Yeah. Got the heat, feel your face glow. Leo Savage, steel mace flow. So seamless, make it feel this. Starting from the bottom of the buildings, from the ground up, bounce up.
Man, I got fired up right there, man. I don't even know if you guys know how fired up I got. I got all the way fired up, man. Shout out to the Leo Savage rap song. That's actually what that's called. It's called Leo Savage Rap. Talks about hydrocore, talks about rope flow, talks about steel mace flow, better core engagement. You know, all my favorite things. Talks about certified savage. That's me. That's you guys. You guys certified savages. What is up, my friends? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Live with Leo. Oh my gosh, I miss you guys. I miss doing these, man. I miss the community. I miss the live. I miss the live community. Miss you guys, man. Feel like we were on a big roll there. Got a little busy, you know. The Savage gets busy from time to time. So I've just been navigating busies. I want to give a shout out to Alex. A little something about that Leo Savage rap song. I do have something to talk about today, but just flowing right along. Leo Savage rap song. When I first heard that song, I was embarrassed. To have a song chanting your name. I mean, we all want that, right? Who doesn't want a rap song chanting their name? Right? What's that guy's name? Snoop D-O double Dizzle G. Snoop Dogg. Yeah, that song. What's his name? Eminem. Yeah, that song about his name. Right? Leo Savage. He got a song about his name. I like that. So, I gotta tell you, it's a little embarrassing. Have you ever heard of an actor who does not watch their films because it's embarrassing for him? It's hard for you to perceive things that glorify you, um, as cool. Well, I mean, I guess that effect isn't true on everybody, but it's been so on me. But as I've shared the song that embarrasses me, it's grown on me. I like it. Better core engagement. Fuck the game. I'm about to change it. Let's get it. You guys have any questions? Jump in the chat. It's all good. Why have I been busy? I've been super busy. So currently, I'm training somebody in person, a single person. I don't do a lot of one-on-one training. Do very little one-on-one training. The world of Still Makes Flow has a lot of really good coaches, and so I like to sit back and watch the coaches coach. And if any of my coaches need help, I'm always there for them. But I don't coach a lot of people. Most of my coaching is by way of internet, like my online program. And then, of course, if I travel to teach you, that's another way. But I don't train people day to day. That makes me a little sad, man. Makes me a little sad because it feels so goddamn good to go out there and connect with people, to get out of your house, no matter how cool your house is. Look, I got fucking lights. Got a mace in the corner. Got that squishy mat back there. Got cool stuff everywhere. No matter how cool this place is, man, you got to get out. Gotta meet people. Don't waste your skills, boy. Pay them forward. But I've been spending this week driving into Austin, Texas, which is, it's about an hour commute for me. An hour there, hour back. And man, I've really enjoyed coaching Dave. My buddy Dave is actually the first person to ever get certified in Still Mace Flow. And if you want to see a video of him flowing with the mace, good luck. Dave is one of these students that I have, and I've got a few who practices their mace work for themselves, and they don't post on social media. I love people who share on social media. I love people who keep it to themselves. I'm just happy you practice. But it does take a special something for somebody to get this really good skill, not post it online. It seems like if you have a skill, post it. Like that. See that? Skills. And David's that quiet giant who shows up at a Steel Mace education and hangs out on the side, takes everything in, operates in silence, no spotlight on him. So then when you put the spotlight on him, I don't know if anybody's coaching people. It's taught me a lot about myself. I really value my time and what I do with my time. And this is something you learn after you become a trainer. You've been training for a while. At first, when you're a trainer, you'll take anybody. Just want people to buy your program. That's how it is. But something happens when you've been a trainer for a while. You start having this concept about firing the person you're coaching, which I know that's a weird concept. Most people fire their coaches. However, in the fitness game, coaches will fire the people they're training. You guys ever heard of that? My personal trainer dumped me. My personal trainer doesn't want to work with me anymore. What I know about the situations I put myself into is I put all of myself out there. And if I'm putting all of myself out there and you come up and you come in and you're half prepared, well, our energies don't meet. And so I'm constantly trying to fill your energy up with my energy. And after a while, it gets tiring. It's really tiring when you have people that you love to work with. Same day, you have people who don't show up fully. not that you don't love to work with the person who doesn't show up fully. You love working with that person. It's a different experience when you're both there. So after a while of training people, and it does require some luck, it does require skill, it does require a lot of dedication. Eventually, you'll find out your prospective client, the person that you would want to coach. You start figuring out the people you're good at coaching, the people you get along with, the people who match your energy. And that's something that happens to coaches is they surround themselves with people who up their game. You know, you're being hired as a coach, up somebody else's game. Well, it works both ways. If I surround myself by amazing people who give off great energy, I myself, as the coach, as a bonus ecosystem that's created, both financial. But then there's this other part where you get to develop your own skills through that process. And I got to tell you, I am going through that experience. I'm learning so much about coaching and myself going through this process with Dave. And it's beautiful. So I've just had an amazing time doing what we all should do, and that's surround yourself by people you would strive to be or have traits that you would strive for. It's been great. And while I'm at work, because I'm at work, I'm working, this thing pops up in my head. Gotta talk about it. And there's some story involved here. This might get a little long-winded. I'm trying to keep it to the point. If I get off track, you guys just remind me. What were we talking about? Yes, I was at work. I'm so happy to be at work. I'm so happy to be at work. Anybody been there? Happy to be at work? Trust me, your first week on the job, like that's you. You're wearing that I'm happy to work face. And then there's another side of work. Does anybody hate working? Has anybody had a job they hated? Maybe we all have. Maybe that's what got us here. The job we love is figuring out what we didn't like. When I was young, I had this experience growing up. I bounced around houses a lot as a youth. And one of the places I would constantly bounce to is kind of like a repair shop, my grandma's house. My grandma would try and unwind all the bad that I was involved in. And one morning I wake up, I yawn, have a good morning, slept in. My grandma asked me if I had a good sleep. She was very sweet. Mijo, did you sleep good? And I'm like, yeah, I get up, boom, cartoon, Saturday, catching the vibe. And I get hungry and I'm like, Grandma, hey. She says, oh, okay, mijo, we're going to feed you just as soon as we feed the man who worked today. Your grandpa and your uncle and your cousin and your tío and your canale and tu mama, everybody. But you got up this morning. It wouldn't work. So we're going to feed them first and then we'll feed you later. Man, did that make sense to me? Yeah, you got to feed the men who are working. They're doing this hard work. You got to feed them. And those motherfuckers, those hungry motherfuckers ate all the food. Everybody who worked super hungry came in. Grandma had a home cooked meal. Boom, all the food was destroyed. They ate it all. Not have anything to eat. I learned a lesson. You got to wake up. Got to work if you want to eat. Learned that out of young motherfucker. I learned that. And then as I started going through this process of waking up in the morning and working, I stumbled on playing the victim. Did. I was struggling working in the yard, and one of the elders there was oh, it's okay, Leo. Like, let me help you out. Boom, take care of you, help you. Oh, okay, cool. And work got a lot easier that day. I played the victim. Somebody came to my rescue. Work got easy. Second day, played the victim. What I started learning is that if I played the victim, I would get attention, work would get easier. But my relationship with work wasn't empowering. It was playing the victim. So I found victimhood working in the yard. And you know what happened is I asked for a lot of attention, and eventually people stopped paying attention to me. When I was playing the victim in the yard, nobody fucking listened to me. Nobody came to my rescue. Nobody brought me a glass of grandma's famous sweet tea. This shit was good, man. This is 99% sugar, 10% water, and then it had this, however much the rest is left, tea. I didn't get grandma's sweet tea. Nobody fucking cared. Matter of fact, I got made fun of. I learned what guarito means. I think it means white dude. But the way they used it, the way that was said to me, they were punking me, man. I was getting punked. And I had this breakthrough. Nobody pays attention to being a victim. It was a great thing. So eventually what happens? I kept working. I got better at it. This amazing thing happened one day where I did a good job. Like, I was so proud of myself. I did a good job. And I wanted everybody to see what a great job I did. And so I had these two different worlds. I had this one world where I wanted people to look at me working as a victim. Then I had this other way of living where I worked and I wanted to show it off to people. Work became fun. There are relationships I built working on things. It's amazing. And so here I am this week, and I'm working, and I'm having such a good time. And people who are watching me work are complimenting me on how much fun I'm having working. And I want people to look at me working so I can show them what a good job I'm doing. Not to be like better or there's ego. Look how much fun work can be when just you find your community. You put in the time and you find the right crowd to entertain. Beautiful. Don't forget, guys, your students are part of your team. And Still Mace Flow has been this big, beautiful, feels like a living thing. And I'm very often, I get this extreme compliment of being the creator of Still Mace Flow. And there's a truth to that. Then there's another truth where Still Mace Flow doesn't exist without people practicing. People have contributed moves, education, literature. People have wrote articles, and we've all helped this thing grow together. It's amazing to be part of something. Man, I'd love for you guys to find something at work that you love to do so much that you want to show it to people to help inspire them. If you work from home, share it with your kids. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you so much. Guys, I'm going to be in New Jersey teaching a Still Mace Flow certification at Marshall Strength. And I'm going to be doing that July 16 and 17. Boom. And if anybody's looking to go to Hawaii, Maui specifically, I'm going to be doing the Maui Fit seminar, Maui Fit Expo. That's what it is, Maui Fit Expo this year. Guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys know what the deal is. I'm stalling.
Hey, you know who it is? Surf. Leo Savage. Yeah. Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Going all the way in. We about to smash it. Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Leo Savage. Got the matches about to set the game.